Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time. We are back once again on the Ningen Place channel for more long dark survival here on a Wednesday evening. How you guys all doing today? Shout out to Little Blue, of course. We got Raldo, Goku King, Weeble Class, Drace. Too much of a collector to skip. Too much of a whale to skip. But yeah, it's one of those things, like, the smart thing is to skip the banner, but I probably will do the 3 discounted multis at least for the 90 stones to get the summon points and hopefully get a copy of Aransu. But they're obviously both really good, but I don't necessarily care as much about getting a copy of Pansy just because I don't really care about her as a character, and I think Aransu is way better. So right, so we finished exploring the secret room of the bunker that was the last part of the story that we were doing. So now we are essentially back to sort of like the good old vanilla Long Dark, where there is no more story or quest line or anything like that. We are back to just surviving as the name of the game. There are still places I haven't been to in this game. We still haven't been to the prison. I have been there before in like a previous playthrough, but I've not been there in this game. So probably will go there at some point. So for now, God, this place is like a maze. I can't remember where the door is. For now, we're going to get out of the bunker, hopefully, and head back to the airfield. Pick up what we need from the main building, and then be heading back to... Are you actually kidding me? I've just gone around a massive circle because that's where I came from. The fuck is the exit? No, I just went in there. How do I get out of this hellhole? Ah! Where's the exit? There we go. It's the middle of the night, but... Yeah, I don't know if he's talking about the ticket banner, like with the memorial stones. But yeah, it basically is just the Peppy Gals banner. Like, it's not going to be any different to what it normally is. The lineup's going to be Videl, Aransu and Pansy, Videl and Ranfan from last year, STR18 and Mamba because they're getting their easy A's, and then one other random like Peppy Gals SSR, and that's it. And the banner will be terrible and absolutely not worth summoning on. Right, so we just got to head back this direction, get back to the airfield. Oh, the airfield's actually that way. That's fine. I could go in the cabin and sleep some more, I guess. But yeah, I'm not changing the time of my early stream tomorrow. The banner comes out at 6. But as it's not a Dokkan Fest and it's not a banner that I am going to be like, you know, sinking a ton of stones into or anything, I'm just going to be streaming at the normal time tomorrow. So I'll be live 2 hours after the banner comes out. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be going crazy. As I say, I'm going to do those 3 summons for the 90 stones, and then that's it. If we get lucky, we get lucky. If we don't, we don't. It'll just be simple as. I did come here once before. This was the place I was resting, like, when I started the stream, where I then went to the, I
think I can use this.
Then went to that bunker there for the first time. Hey, Jameson, how's it going? What's this game about? It's basically just a sandbox survival game. You're in, like, a frozen wilderness. You're on basically an island in somewhere in the Canadian wilderness. There's no other people around because everyone else is either missing or dead. And it's just a frozen, wintry wasteland. And we just have to survive, hunt, forage, build. Well, I say build. We can craft various things. You can't actually build, like, structures or anything. But, and yeah, you have 4 meters in the bottom corner. Temperature, stamina, like tiredness, thirst and hunger. You have to keep those bars topped up. If any one of them gets completely empty and goes red, you'll start losing health. You can get injuries from being attacked by animals or from falling down, like, high places. And it has permadeath because it is a survival sandbox thing. So if you die, that's it. You're dead. So... Alright, so I've got to go back this way. I don't think I need the lantern. It's not that dark. Stick with the pistol, I think. This is why when 1,000 stones have pulled every single banner unit but Cell Max. Oof. Yeah, carnivals are really awkward. They need to do more solo carnival banner placements so that they can have the solo carnival LRs return more regularly. Because, yeah, otherwise they're just never back on banners, so you can never get them. Like, I didn't get Jiren when he first came out on Global on that banner with Gotenks, and it took me ages to get my first copy of him. Which I don't really care, because I don't like Jiren, but... Same with AGO Omega. I didn't get him when he first came out, so it took me ages to get him. He was barely ever on banners. We need to have a much better economy for the solo Carnival LRs. Because the dual ones that come out in big celebrations, we just know that they're always going to come back in those big celebrations and stuff. Like, you don't really need to worry about it. But... the ones that are solo, like when the heck are Future Gohan and Trunks going to come back? They've been out for like what, 8 months, and they haven't returned on a banner. Well, that's kind of ridiculous. I've only got 1 copy of them, and they're decent, but yeah, I don't just want them at 55%. Yeah, I can see them doing more of those, like the Peppy Cows Red Zone things. Right, well, there's the airfield in the distance. We're not super far away. It's also crazy is that because it's a double race, they prevented me from... Yeah, that's the thing as well. No pity on a banner nowadays is brutal because Yeah, pity makes those kind of banners sort of worth. I say worth, but like if you know if you're dedicated to go in like 1,000 stones, at least you know you're going to get the unit. But on non-pity banners, yeah, you just have no idea. Right. So, we made it back here. Now we just have to go inside, figure out what bits and pieces we actually want to take with us. Because over this far end of the map, there isn't really anything else here for me anymore. So, like, unless we just fancy doing it at some point, because obviously with the second one scheduled to come out next year, like, it's very unlikely that there's going to be any more DLC for this. So I was going to say the only way we'd really ever come back to this, like to the airfield, is if they added in some other reason for us to do so, which I think is very unlikely. So what that means is we're probably never going to come back here again. So therefore, anything I don't take with me now is just going to stay here. And I mean, it's not technically lost. I guess at some point in the future, if I run low on a certain, like on other resources and things, I guess, like if I run out of, you know, I really don't have a single axe, knife or pry bar, I can always come back here. I guess I should do that. I could just leave one of all these like mini essential things. And then at some point in the future, if I need to, I know I can always just come back and get them. Because do I need to the shortcut to get out of here? Do I need to climb a rope? No, so I can be over encumbered when I leave if I want to. Because that's what 20 pistol rounds. I probably don't need to take those, but I also there's no point leaving them since I probably won't be coming back.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I am going to be carrying so much stuff though. Because ice fishing is a thing I still need to level up, so I definitely need to take those with me. I don't need the bow. I should take those because I will be able to repair them at some point. I do want to take all my thermoses. Yeah, this is going to be a long journey and I'm going to weigh a lot. I'm at 62 out of 45. That's actually not as bad as I thought it could be, to be fair. Maybe I should just leave all these things here. We got even more things here. My gold nugget. I want that though, because I need to put that pride and place in one of my actual like bases, because it's a completely useless item that I found in the mine. It does nothing, but it's unique. You can only get it from that one place, and even though it doesn't do anything, it's just like a memento item of like, hey, I went down the mine. Oh my god, yeah, but this is how fast I'm going to be walking, like the entirety of trying to get to where we're going. It's not ideal, but hey, I don't want to leave any of those things behind. If I have to drop stuff along the way, I guess I will, but... eh. The weather's not great as well, which is not ideal. But yeah, it's going to be a long, slow wander to get back to where we need to go. But unfortunately, at this point, it is what it is. Hey, Gerardo, how's it going? How you doing? Oh yeah, the steps are like further along here.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Feels like a lot of gear. It is. You're carrying a lot of stuff, buddy, but... No, did I get stuck? I got stuck on the stairs, right? So the stairs are... Yeah, so I need to go more this way. I'm trying to make sure I am actually going the right way. That is very dark. Maybe I should have waited until it was daytime. That probably would have been a smarter idea. Because, yeah, I can't really see. I also should have prepared more water before I left as well. I have set off woefully ill-prepared. We have HL 21 Easy A's next week. We see Physical 21, also Easy A. Yeah, because not Easy Aing them at the same time would be kind of stupid, because they've always been like, they're supposed to be run together. Yeah, it's really hard to tell, even looking at the map. So I think that's that bit there. I think I am going the right way, but... The problem when you don't know exactly where you are also, and when it's also dark, is the fact that if it was daytime, I could just do the like mapping thing and know if I was in the right place. As it's dark, I can't do that. Hey Sharky, how's it going? Hey Larone Games over on the Twitch side, how's it going? How you guys doing this evening? Yeah, I'm really not sure now if I am actually going the right way. I know roughly what I'm looking for in terms of like nearby landmarks, so I know once I get to... So I'm looking at the map, there should be some mushrooms on like a tree stump at the point that I'm trying to go to. So I think it is this way, but we'll see. Officially finally got diagnosed with chronic fatigue. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's good to get the actual thing then. Playing life on hard mode, yeah. So yeah, is it up here? Okay, yeah, I think those are the 2 tree stumps. So yeah, I think it is up here. I think I did actually make it, despite it being dark and sort of difficult to see where I'm going. Maybe. Because then I'm supposed to go... No, because then I'm supposed to go that way. Are there mushroom bits further up? Have I gone too far? No, there isn't. Am I just... Did I imagine those? No, there's 2 tree stumps with mushrooms. Maybe it's just slightly further. Because then, yeah, it's supposed to be up here. Which is where I just was. Was I not? I'm very confused. I'm definitely not where I thought I was. Oh, wait, hang on. It's just this way. Oh, okay. I don't think I... Did I just miss this bit before? I don't know. Probably is just me being stupid. Because, yeah, this is the right way. Okay, so the big question is, what is the plan after this? Because the prison is basically, I think, the only area in the game world I actually haven't been to. But there's so many other things I need to do. Like, I've got a bunch of open trades with the trader guy, which means I'd have to go to Coastal Highway if I want to do any of those. And I know that once you've done a certain... Now, after I looked into the wiki page for his stuff a bit more, once you've done a certain number of exchanges with him, then you get a quest that he wants you to start looking around the island for traces of his brother, which involves you having to go to a bunch of different areas and go to a bunch of the prepper caches, some of which I have found already, some of which I've obviously not been to, and then that becomes like a whole quest line. Yeah, I have been there in previous saves. I know there are timber wolves and stuff. But yeah, I think I need to go back to Mystery Lake first anyway. And because now ice fishing and mending are my only two skills that aren't level 5. So I'd probably do some of that. Like, I'd do that off stream, but like chill out in Mystery Lake for a bit and yeah, chill out in Mystery Lake for a bit and just like catch fish for a few days to get that up.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Alright, let's make some coffee. Some beans. Beans.
Looks like I made it through another night.
I don't need to be carrying all the cans with me all the time. Right, off we go. My cool tactical gloves. They're becoming an expert. I mean, yeah, like I say, I've been everywhere except for well, there's also an area between the prison and Pleasant Valley, isn't there? Like the transfer area between those two. But but yeah, for the most part, it is becoming a been there, done that for this playthrough, which is pretty good. Yeah, I like, at least I said this before, but I like that they made at least like a shortcut so you can get out of the airfield area quickly. It's only one way, so you can't, like, if you ever want to come back to the airfield, it's still a massive mission to get from the beginning bit to the actual airfield. But they make this bit a little bit easier so you can get out of here quicker. But so slow. Don't get stuck. It's the last thing I need to happen. Oh my god. Stop. I think it's better Pansy or Aransu. I would say Aransu is probably better, but they're both crazy, which is honestly not what I think anyone expected. Like, in terms of how powerful they are on release, they're probably better than, like, a lot of last year's Dokkan Fests, which is kind of crazy. Hopefully we get lucky tomorrow. Maybe I'll, like as I say every single time, maybe I'll finally get lucky with the tickets. But Because, yeah, this is the bit here. Like, you can drop down here, but it's one way. Like, you can't get back up. That's the thing. Aransu is a damage dealer whilst also giving support as well. Like, she's actually just ridiculously good. Like, if you're one of those people, like, if you decided to summon for Mini Goku, like, you probably want to summon for them because they're going to be super good for his team. And even him on their teams. Right, so where do I need to move the map to? So I've just come across there. I've done the one-way things, then yes, to the left. Yeah, the coffee definitely helps. Aransu is better, in my opinion. Having a unit get guard and 60% damage reduction, 90% dodge. Yeah, the fact that she's got 90% dodge before she attacks, and then after she attacks, she's got guard, pretty good post-super defense, damage reduction, like... I don't know what they were thinking when they designed her, not gonna lie. Like, she's just stupidly good. Where is... This isn't right. Yeah, I was supposed to turn left. That's supposed to take me to 2 climbing things and then a log to cross over. Is it too dodgy? I don't know. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Yeah, the turn where she does a 12 key super and then like 3 11 key supers. Like, she's going to be absolutely ridiculous. I'm so confused. Did I get turned around when I came from the shortcut bit? Was that the shortcut bit? Yeah, it must be. I must have come out of there. Did I come from this way? Yeah, there's the shortcut. Okay. So I thought, for some reason, I thought I'd come from there because I got turned around in the snow. I've got to go this way. Yeah, she's one of those characters that, like, her performance is definitely going to be sort of dependent on good RNG with actually getting the additionals and stuff. But then when you do, like, she's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be awesome. If we get her, of course. Alright, so yeah, it's 2 climbs, then across a log. It's one of the part of the roads we first come in on. Right. So we've got Frozen Pond. We just have to keep going all the way that way. I'm already over encumbered as it is, so I won't be stopping off to take out any rabbits. I don't need to level up my pistol skill anymore, so I don't need to randomly shoot rabbits that I come across anymore. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way I didn't explore that. I've been this way. This is like my third time going this way now. Who will keep the rabbit population under control. True. No. If I had the carry weight to spare, I would thin out some of their numbers to help their survival. But yeah, I'm already over encumbered enough as it is. So yeah, follow this bit around. And we're almost back to the beginning. Because again, it's a one-way shortcut, and that puts you right at the beginning of the area. Yeah, so this is, yeah, because yeah, this is where you first enter the area, and as you can see, like from down there, there is no way to get up here. Like you can't go up this tree or anything. But from here, we just carefully drop down here, and then we're back at the entrance to the area. So we shall be going back to the transfer pass. So I need to get the map up for that. Leave the Forsaken Airfield.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Yeah, it'll do that. Alright, so there's a car a little ways along here, which you probably should get in for a few minutes, as it is still very, very cold outside. Pansy's SSR, if this was released a couple of years ago, she'd be #1. Yeah, like, it's just crazy how good they are. I mean, I say it's crazy, but it isn't, because obviously the whole point is that they are just supposed to be mega bait before the anniversary. Like, and the whole point of bait is that it's supposed to be bait that you actually want to take. So that's why they're so good, because they're the banner literally like 2 weeks before the global download campaign is going to start. So they want you to waste as many stones as possible now, so that you go into that big celebration with no resources. Well, don't fall for it. Don't summon, for most people. Literally, like, whales collectors, which are basically whales, to be fair. Like, whales and content creators are the only people that should be summoning on this banner. As I said in my summon or skip video, if you've got over 1,000 stones and you feel like you don't mind sparing the 90 stones, if it is going to be the first 3 multis are discounted, then do the 3 multis, but then don't do anything else. But yeah, like, don't summon on the banner. It is pure bait. outside of the free tickets, obviously. Like, obviously, everyone's going to do the free tickets. I feel like that goes without saying, but some idiot had to say when I did the first Summon or Skip video after tickets were a thing, and somebody commented like, well, everyone's going to summon because there's free tickets. It's like, yeah, obviously that's not what I mean. When we say summon or skip, we're talking about using your actual summonable currency. But like, you would think that you wouldn't have to specify that, but apparently for some people, not the case. I'm probably just being pedantic. I'm sure anyone, like, you don't have to think about it too hard to know that obviously I don't mean free tickets. Like, who would say, who would ever in any situation say, oh yeah, you get free tickets for the banner, but don't use them? Yeah, like, obviously I'm not talking about the free tickets. Like, right, so we gotta make our way. There's actually a shortcut that we can cut through up here, which helps us get back to the beginning a little bit quicker. Because I think we can literally just, when we get to the first acorn tree, which is just up here, we can cut to the right. We are all skipping this bait banner. I have no stones. Wait, hang on. Didn't you literally say in like the last stream that you were back to 1,000 stones? I swear you did. What's that weird noise? So yeah, we can just cut across the loitering marsh, and that takes us back to the railroad track that we just follow to leave the area. Yeah, that sounds like trees like falling down or something. What is that? This is where everyone else is like, what noise? I wonder if that's just the noise that like acorn trees make, and I've just never really like listened to it properly. Because to be fair, they were mostly added in like with this DLC, so I'm not like as used to being around them as I am with like the other types of trees and stuff. There's the train track. So we're on the right track. Sorry. I'll never do that again. Or will I? I realised I left my water bottle outside on the windowsill like an idiot. Next message. Do, 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 do. First time lucky with the daily 35 tickets. Yeah, I can't believe that there are people, I've talked about it many times before, you guys know, but like when I did the poll of like, have you guys gotten lucky with these free tickets from like the first year, like last year when they started doing them? Thank you. And one of the replies from like one of the options was that yes, I've pulled them multiple times, and like that was the response. There was like 33% of the people that answered the poll was like, yeah, I've pulled multiple of the new units off the free tickets. I have 1,200 stones. Hee hee. That's the bringer I know. There you go. That's the bringer we all know and love. The whale. 1 minute I have no stones. The next minute I have 1,200 stones. You're lucky back-to-back with Turles and Beast. What? Boo this man. My ticket luck was godly last year. This year was only Deborah. I mean, imagine getting it even once. Let alone more than once. Must be nice. Yeah, his magical auto clicker accidentally bought stones for him somehow. Again. Right, so this takes us to the far range branch. Took a year to charge up my luck with those tickets. So yeah, I was about to say mine's still charging. So hopefully this time. This would be the perfect time to do it, like on this Peppy Cows banner, where I really don't want to spend stones like before the GDC. This would absolutely be the ultimate time to get those units with the tickets. Would be so very helpful.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Starting to weigh me down. Right, through the train tunnel we go. Train tunnels. 7 tickets, 3 times in Aronson, you're good. Yeah, could you imagine? Yeah, that would be great. I mean, that's obviously insane luck that I would never expect. Are you serious? It lets me go down this side of the train, but then you just get stuck. So you can't actually go this side. Great. Imagine pulling like Aronsu and Pansy in that free 7 ticket summon. Like, that would actually be pure insanity. Someone out there will do it, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll see a screenshot on Twitter, like tomorrow, of someone getting Aronsu and Pansy in the same like thing. 7 tickets. It'll happen. But yeah, how's it going, Proton? AKA Goton. Let's hear it for our boy. But yeah, like I say, whilst it is a potentially exciting like pull if you do get them, I'm not changing my early stream time and getting up at 6 AM just to summon for them. I'll do my early stream at the normal time. Get everything else done after that. Slowly but surely make our way through this tunnel. There are potentially wolves outside as well. Where's the tunnel exit? I don't need the lantern, even though I can't see my hand or anything. I can see where I'm going, and that's the important thing. Looking at the ECA table again, I'm wondering if those might be related to World Tournament in addition to 21. Yeah, it should be the World Tournament ECAs, hopefully 21. Because that's the thing, I don't know, because they've already announced the STR 18 and the Mamba one. Like, oh, does that mean we won't get the 21 EZA, or will it still come in, but maybe just like next week or something? I don't know. Freight Hoppers Rockfall. So yeah, this is the place I have been to before. Of course, we have to go this way to get to the area that we just were. But the last time we came back this way, I got attacked by wolves multiple times. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? However, my pistol skill is now at 5, and I do have some moderate aim assist with the pistol now. So hopefully... So shouldn't this be the new LR? Does Chi-Chi have one more? I think this might be the last one for Chi-Chi. There are only 2 World Tournament DB Saga units of Amnesia, Yamcha, and Krillin still needs a Dokkan Awakening. So Yamcha will potentially get his, and Krillin get Awakening, and Frieza get his, maybe? That would be kind of cool. Yeah, 1 more run for Chi-Chi. I think I got 2 last time, didn't I? So mine, I need like 1 more for mine. Actually, no, because if I need 1 more, and you get 1 every time, maybe there's 2 more for her then, because I've definitely had 1 World Tournament. It was that one, was it last time, where I played all the way till the end, and I streamed until like 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was an absolute mess, which I potentially may do the next time as well. Who knows? Stay tuned. But yeah, it was that was the only time recently that I finished like 1 in the local, and pretty sure mine isn't rainbowed. So yeah, we finished the contamination area, the Sundered Pass. We've done all the sort of like Tales from the Far Frontier storyline. So now we're heading back to... Oh, I did actually hit him. We're heading back to the main area. That's the only downside of having your skills at level 5, is from a distance I have no way to know whether I hit him. Because before my skill was maxed out, if I hit him... The fuck? If I hit him, it would come up with the thing at the side saying that my skill increased, but because it can't go up anymore, I don't get any like visual indicator that I've hit a shot. Okay, he did not go the way I thought it was going to. Stupid wolf, stop running around near me. Yeah, he has the zoomies. Who is he? Sif at 3 o'clock in the morning? What's going on? Yeah, because he's just running around like so erratically. I can't predict like where he's going to run to. So I can't time like to try and shoot him as he runs like in front of me. Oh no, there's a rabbit that's probably very, very confused at this point. But yeah, I think Chi-Chi is for like 2 more World Tournaments. So we go across this bridge. This area is so much bigger than it has any right to be, considering it is literally just an area that connects you to another set of areas. I will try and rainbow her so top 10k max. Hey, this is the slippery slope into Bringer going crazy on the World Tournament, because at the beginning of the stream he said he's going to skip this World Tournament completely. Now he's saying top 10k max. So how soon before that just changes back to top 100 again? Surviving and thriving. Oh yeah. So I'm almost at 250 days, which I believe is the longest I've ever survived for. I don't know if that is a stat you can check anywhere in the game, like the longest amount of time you survived. I mean, you only have to get one copy. You only have to finish in the, like, was it top like 150 local or something? So alright, so this gets us back to the main train track bit. That then takes us into another big tunnel and then back to a broken railroad. But yeah, this is going to be one of those ones. Yeah, people won't be going crazy in this world tournament, I don't imagine. Yeah, there's 2 more world tournaments with Chi-Chi, yeah. Yeah, this is another, like, one-way shortcut. Rather than having to go all the way around and go through a cave and then climb up this rope. You can just one-way shortcut over these rocks because you can't get back up that way. Excuse me. Oh yeah, look, I left some stuff here, which I don't need. Very nice of me. The link level maniac in me wants to get the TUR. See, and this is where it begins. This is where the this is where bringers. Oh, actually, no, I will get top 100 after all, or whatever. It's just a slippery slope. Yeah, it's crazy how big how massive the world is in this game. Because bear in mind, from when I started the stream, we've left the bunker, gone back to the airfield main hangar to grab a few bits, and then we didn't hang around there very long. We left basically straight away. So I've been streaming for like nearly an hour, like an hour and 10 minutes roughly, and like I've just been traveling in a direction this entire time to get to where I need to go because the game world is so big. Which is pretty cool. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, obviously, but massive. Right, of course, we're in a dark bit now. Starting to get quite tired as well. In game, obviously, I mean, but like.
It's dusk, so
Probably less than a third left. And it is getting late. Sleeping in the like tunnel bit before it gets to dark outside and then being stuck going around in the dark outside is probably a good idea. The only World Tournament SSR. Damn. So this brings us out still in a tunnel. Actually, yeah, we'll be in a tunnel all the way up till the end. Until we get to the broken railroad bits. That's good. Excuse me. They did that, the youth category would be so back. I mean, yeah, I imagine that Gohan is going to be quite good. I hope so, anyway. He was a very good, like, SSR when he came out. Stuck behind these trains. Getting closer to the exit, though. Because of AGL Kale. See, I'm pretty sure I have that, like, Apple Gohan rainbowed. I'm sure I do, from all the World Tournament back in the day. Like, I forget just how big some of these areas in between are, because when we get to the broken railroad, we've still got to follow the railroad track for a while in that area to then get into Forlord Muskeg, where we then need to follow the train track all the way through to the other side of that area, and that gets us back to Mystery Lake. So I need to get up the railroad map. Yeah, people went hard for him when he came out because he was a defensive stacker, yeah. Right, so when I get to the end of here, I don't think I'm in a tunnel anymore, so... take this opportunity to get our rest. I want to try not to eat any of my sacred cans of ham. Oh, good, there's an Aurora. We get a countdown easy A, who do you want it to be? Frontier Goku, stop it. Tech, Gohan, and Goku, the Cell Games LR. Unless they're going to easy A as part of the GDC, because obviously we don't know what the theme of the GDC is. So technically they could be part of that. But I feel like that would be a cool little LR to get, like before the celebration starts properly. because they're on a bunch of teams without having to have Cell Saga be part of the celebration at
I
all.
can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, but you can though. Tech Super Trunks. Boo. I mean, he's a unit that needs it, but man, he's terrible. Okay, so Broken Railroad. During an Aurora, an area that's very regularly has lots of wolves. I think the theme will be around rivalry. Just so you know, I haven't been playing Dokkan all day, and we get a data download. Actually, that is a good point. I don't know if I've done my dailies on Dokkan. Because I didn't do any gameplay videos, so I actually might not have. I need to check. Let's have a look. Right. Outlasted the Aurora. Oh, I didn't even finish doing my two. I'd only done one run on the turtle training thing. Jeez. Alright, I'll be careful because this is a bit where I could die. Because this is how you get across. If you're not paying attention, I could easily just fall off there and die. Now we just got to get all the way through this area without getting absolutely destroyed by wolves again. And we'll be home free, baby. Yeah, could you imagine if the Countdown ECA was actually physical Angel Freezer? That would surprise everybody, wouldn't it? Like, anyone who was to turn around and say, oh yeah, I thought they'd do that, like, would absolutely be lying. Like, that'd be hilarious. So we just got to keep following the train track along. Sake.
Goodness. Made it through another night.
Yeah, I definitely think, yeah, LR Kid Buu, I think, has a high possibility of being GDC. I know people say it for, like, every celebration, but, like, yeah, I feel like this time it might actually be the case. Yes, if I'd forgotten to do these again, this would push all these events all the way back to Thursday, because it's Wednesday today. And those events used to be every, was it Saturday or Sunday? And slowly but surely, I've one by one repeatedly forgotten to do it and pushed it back a day till it's all the way to the point now where those events are on Wednesday for me. The B-Pan thing, the skill orbs, and the hidden potential orbs. They're now Wednesday events for me because I've forgotten to do them for an extra day so many times now. Didn't Angel Freezer overtake LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku for oldest unit to not easy A recently? I think so. I think I'm going to throw around at the banner. I'll do the 3 summons for the summon points, but yeah, other than that, like that will be it, I think, just to make sure. Or if I get them off the tickets, then I won't. If I get even one of them off the tickets. Actually, no, to be fair, if I get one of them off the tickets, I'll still do the 3 summons. So the only way I wouldn't do the 3 summons if I somehow got the craziest god RNG and pulled both of them off the 7 free tickets. But oh, I see you, Wolf, in the distance. Do you see me? Yeah, you do. Uh-oh. Fuck off. Oh. Bloody wolves. Okay, so in October. Isn't it though like it's now been longer since he came out to now, like not getting an easy A than the game starting and him coming out. So he's existed in the game longer without an easy A than the game existed without him in it. Three 30 stone guaranteed featured with Tech Metal Cooler Army on the banner. I mean, obviously I would be summoning if that was the case, but we're almost there. So is this a one-sided shortcut as well? I can't remember. Can I get up here? I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Well, maybe. But yeah, broad themes helps a lot with that because then you can fit in these easy A's that are harder to fit in places. Excuse me. Because yeah, otherwise I have to go all the way around that bit down there and up the side to come back up to here. So that's good. Could see a theme for anniversary of GDC being bonds, and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, they could leave it like that, generic. The theme of the celebration is bonds. So, all right, okay. Being real specific there, guys. Almost to the next area. I've got one more bit to work through. I need to stop at some point somewhere to make a fire and not only get some more water but cook that like wolf meat that we got. If you go by that EZA day, which they normally do, 3 years, then Frieza would be ahead of Goku. It's just crazy that they, like, he just is completely forgotten. So weird. Like, 11th anniversary was like New Realms, yeah. Yeah, it can be something very, very broad. Like, alright, so I've done my 2 runs on the skill orb thing. So now I've just got the hidden potential
This
one.
gear is slowing me down.
And then I've actually remembered to do my dailies. Well, they're not even dailies. These ones are like the weekly ones. The Peppy Dudes category. You watch it not be like 3 discounted multis or anything. I've got the wrong map up still. For Mustang. I don't even really need the map for this area, to be fair, because I literally all I have to do for these last few areas, all we have to do is follow the railroad track. Like, so as long as I'm going this way, then Oh no, I thought this was gonna be too big. Let's get some wood. Because one of the, as we follow the train tracks, there will be a train car that we can go in. So annoying. Okay, so just go this way. Back onto the tracks. Okay, now it's just a case of follow this line down, and then we're all good. Glad Android 21 didn't easy A. I feel like she could like easy A now. If she'd easy A'd before we saw these card like details for tomorrow, I'd be really disappointed because she would be homeless. Like she'd have no 220 leader. Like it would just be such a weird thing to do to like easy A her now. But now that these guys are getting, these new guys are coming out, now it makes sense. And her banner unit needs to get easy 8 at the same time. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier, the physical 21. They need to do her easy 8 at the same time as well, really. And the potential for the easy 8 for the physical one should be quite high because she was really good on release as well. Yeah, that physical 21 was a real solid banner unit when she released. Come on, guy. You can make it. Slowly but surely, but we're nearly there. Drop down that little bit. Okay. Oh, this bit's so long. Why is this whole thing such a long train track? It's taken me almost 2 hours to get from the bunker in the airfield area back to Mystery Lake. That is actually crazy. Her banner unit isn't on a banner. Oh, actually, yeah. If she's in that random last slot where Tech Khalifa was on the last banner, if she's in that random slot on this Peppy Gal's banner, then her and the AGL 21 are definitely ECAing. That's a very good point. Because, yeah, I said in the Summon or Skip video about some random character being in that slot. If it's Physical 21, then, yeah, her and AGL 21 are definitely getting an ECA. That would actually be very cool. Hey, Raldo, how's it going, my dude? So close and yet so far. Has to be, I feel, because of the categories. None of the new ones have a Peppy Gals leader skill. I mean, the thing is, 21 only has a 170 lead for Peppy Gals anyway. Like, but her EZA would just be good so she could be on the teams for these new characters. The Peppy Gals team itself is still going to be mid, but it's more so the other teams that you can use them on that's going to be the important thing. Typical, I'm using a link level team where the friend it gives me is STR Daima Goku, and so of course now he does his EX Super. We don't always arrive first, but we get there. True. Yeah, it might take a while to get to the destination, but... the journey is all part of the adventure after all. The Awakening table points to 3 TY EZAs. IDs for EZAs actually point to the new skill passes. It's 5. This is where we should get to the train that we can actually go in. we go. We made it. Right. I think there's a bear outside the train.
Worked.
Because there can be a bear in this area. And I'm hearing like the animal footsteps sound that doesn't sound like a wolf. Ah! Where is it? Oh god, it's there. Right, well. Well, he's not over here anymore. Is that him over there, or is that a tree stump? Alright, it looks like he didn't make his way back this way, so that's fine. But yeah, everyone over here is doing okay. Still very warm, but is what it is. It's crazy how the easy A's come out a day later. I could have used those stones for cell max. That's what a crazy shaft does to a man. Let's get out of here. I scared off the bear with the best known tactic for scaring off wildlife, which is shooting them in the face with a rifle. I feel like that's one of those tried and tested, nothing else works, just do this kind of thing. Shoot them with a gun. Are you summoning? Yeah, I will. I'll do the 3 like 30 stone summons for the summon points, unless I get both of them on the tickets, which is obviously very, very unlikely, as I never get any of the units on the tickets. But I've got to at least try. Right, that was the second run on the hidden potential. Nice. I just got to use my boosts in quest mode. Right, it got very, very foggy after the bear got away. I want Cell Max, don't host me. I mean, if you're talking about the STR-18 EZA, like, it's pretty good, but she's not, like, crazy or anything. Is she? Or is it actually no? Actually, I can't remember. I'm here to tell you we're getting the new units tomorrow. What do you mean, like the video that I put up 7 or 6 hours ago talked about? But you're here to tell me, are you? You have STR Cell Max at home. Yeah, we have LR Cell Max at home. Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things. It's fair enough if you want to come in and say that, like, oh, you know, you're excited for the units coming out tomorrow or something like that. That's one thing. But, like, yeah, considering that this is my job, like, what possible probability is there that I didn't know that they were coming out tomorrow? Watched it at work like a true fan. Hey, let's go. Appreciate you, Raldo. Love to see it. Lee Forlorn Muskeg, finally.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is. We're almost home. And it took basically the entire stream to get from Bunker Omega at the Forsaken Airfield back to Mystery Lake. It took the entire stream. Oh, that is crazy. Notice how Raldo said watched and not watched and liked. Oh, true. And not watched and liked and commented even as well. That's crazy. We're almost there. Fortunately, despite not really being able to see, I do know where the thing is. So guest accounts. I can't sign into my YouTube on my work computer. Whoa. Now the truth comes out. Sure, I'm not as likely to get jumped by wolves in this section. For replaying such a tragic letdown, I'm forced to watch it again. Yeah, fair. It's not fair you make it sound like my Dokkan Smite is bad. I was sticking out for the community. I mean, the thing is, as we've always said to you before about various other things, a lot of the time it's not necessarily what you say, it's how you say it. So, like, instead of just saying hello and like asking people how they're doing or whatever, you said, I'm here to tell you we are getting new units tomorrow. And it's like, yeah, I already know that. Like, uh-oh. It's too foggy. It's too foggy for me to be dealing with this biz. Pick up those empty shell casings because I can make my own ammo later. Thing this was a piss. Yeah, I didn't think about that because obviously I don't think in that video I talked about 21 getting her EZA, did I? I can't remember, maybe. But yeah, I didn't even think about her banner unit. And like I say, now that we said it on here, if her banner unit is the is on the banner, he's back. That one warning shot wasn't enough for him. Apparently he needs to die by my hand to truly learn a lesson, it seems. Come on then, buddy, where are you? I don't know what he expected. Like, what was his plan? Hey, shout out to Raldo for gifting a channel membership. I appreciate you, my dude. Shout out to Greninja Zone for receiving it. Oh, it's getting less misty just in time to see. I basically am at where I was going. Yeah, I did. My summon or skip video went up about 3 hours ago, I think. Yeah, I think I set it for 7 PM. Let me double check the video announcements thing in the Discord. Yeah, 7 PM. So yeah, about 3 hours ago. Because it is basically 10. Holy fucking shit. The moose is back. And I'm way too over encumbered for this malarkey. But he won't see me. But yeah, I mean, if you're asking because you want to know whether the answer is summon or skip, it should be skip.
It's gonna get a lot
You should be
colder.
saving everything for the GDC, which is going to be starting in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, as usual, just showing off the level of your Dokkan knowledge, because both Aransu and Pansy are like ridiculously good. They're easily like Dokkan Fest level characters. Slowly but surely, we made it. And it took the entire stream that we got from Bunker Omega at the Forsaken Airfield all the way back to our base house at Mystery Lake. And yeah, it took the entire 2-hour stream to get here.
The pack is getting too heavy to carry.
But we made it. So I can drop off some stuff on the floor here. Oh yeah, I brought the bed downstairs to make it easier for me to do stuff in this house. He's just chatting shit again, yeah. Just yet again showing like how he doesn't know anything. I shouldn't be surprised at this point. Oh, I almost clicked on that raw meat. Like STR Bulma came out as the Golden Week LR in, was it 2023, and was literally like the best unit in the game. Like better than the anniversary units that had come out like a few months before. Tech Caulifla was ridiculously good on release. LR, AGL, Kale, and Caulifla were the best unit in the game. Videl was probably the best TUR on release, although she didn't have like the best teams and stuff. Like, yeah, Inchili was super good on release as well. Yeah, LR Chi Chi from the as like in terms of what has like as far as World Tournament LRs go is actually really, really good as well. I'm just getting like, yeah, you know, sorry if that is a little bit blunt, but I'm kind of just getting tired of telling you the same things over and over again. You coming in and like confidently stating things that you think are a fact, and then you're just wrong. Like, and then you get annoyed when we tell you that you're wrong. Like, is what it is. But yeah, so that's going to be it for the stream. So we made it, as I say, all the way from Bunker Omega, the Forsaken Airfield, all the way back to our camp office in Mystery Lake. It took a very, very long time, but we made it all the way back here. And yeah, the next time we will be streaming, we will be... I guess I'll figure out what to do before then. I might do some stuff like off stream, potentially. Setting up the base a bit more and like doing some other stuff. And then we'll figure out what our like next adventure is going to be, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's one of the, as we've told you many times before, you're obviously always allowed to give your opinion, and we'll always give, like, people can give their opinions and discuss units and stuff. But when you come in and say, like, oh, this thing is the case and I'm right, like, name one girl unit that's good. And then after literally 2 seconds before anyone says anything, I rest my case. Like, that's just a really obnoxious, like, that's not giving your opinion. It's just being obnoxious. But anyway, that's going to be it from me. I will be live in the morning tomorrow. Like I say, I'm not moving my stream to be earlier for the time of the banner because I'm not going to be like going all in on the units or anything like that. So my stream tomorrow morning will be at the normal time. So it'll be 2 hours after the banners go live. We'll jump on, do the Seriously Serious event, do the ticket summons, maybe chuck a couple of stones at the banner to see if we can get lucky while grabbing the summon points. And then obviously do the other content that is available tomorrow as well. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. But that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, give a follow if you're on the Twitch side, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.